All right. Welcome back to RPG Quest, and we are back to game 396, which is CIMA, the enemy, on the GBA. How's it going, everybody? Happy Saturday. Nodal, hello, Lemastine, Eltash, Filthy Bear, Baines. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, Invisible War. I'm sure it's gonna be better than this piece of trash, anyways. Yeah, exactly. You can't see anything. It'll just be a blank screen. We'll just be sitting on a couch. It's like, yep. There's a war going on. The end. Yeah, this game. Yeah, this is clearly not an RPG. Like, it's one of those things that gets labeled as an RPG because nobody seems to know what to label it as. It's more of a puzzle adventure game. It's less of an RPG than like Zelda games. Like, there's really like nothing RPG-ish about this game, other than like it looks like an action RPG. Just like on looking at the graphics, you'd be like, "Oh, this is an action RPG. It's clearly an action RPG." So you're using stuff. You've got items. There's stats. But the stats go up. I mean, I guess technically they go up if you buy upgrades. You can get weapon upgrades and stuff and armor upgrades, but that's it. There's really nothing in this game. Yeah, like the Werewolf game had more RPG elements. You had like at least some abilities that you can gain, and you can choose your abilities. That one is more RPG than this by a long shot. It's just, yeah, this game exists. It's the best they can give it. At least we only have one character left. I don't know if they're gonna. Hopefully, it's not like once you save all the characters, you gotta go through like 10 more dungeons or some bullshit. Like, I'm sure we're gonna save the last character. We'll have this like final dungeon where we go take out what's his face there, I forget what his name was. It was something weird. But we've been killing off like all the other CIMA. I think the only one left is Elvira or whatever her name is. Ah, the joys. Oh yeah, the werewolf game at least was fun. This one is just like you're constantly fighting with the AI, like the whole escort mechanic where you have to like get one party at a time. Like, one thing that's so stupid, you have like up to four parties, and each party has up to 4 characters, but you can't use more than one party at a time. You literally have to like gather the party up into a single area before you can move the next party. So what's the point of having these parties? Like, they could have done just as much with just 4 characters. Like, they did not need all these extra characters, which, whenever you tell them to go somewhere, each party has to move individually until the party's together, until the next party can move, so it makes things so freaking slow, it sucks. Hey, BMQ Veg. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I only get one day off. I'm working tomorrow. It's one of those weird weeks there where we're taking our days this week, so I had like 2 days off at the beginning of the week, and I have Saturday off. But yeah, it's gonna be better once we beat this. Hopefully it's a quick. I got two dungeons as like that I can think of. Maybe there's more, but there's at least 2 more. I mean, there's at least 1 more for sure, because we got to get the conductor. After that, it seems like the train's heading towards that dungeon where we lost what's his face there. Forget his name. So we're clearly gonna be going in that area after we get this last dungeon. So I don't know. Best part of this game. There you go. That's it. So anything that's good about this game, it's got a train horn. Alright. Do this. Oops. Oh. Okay, cool. Round again. Round and round and round we go. But yeah, this game is a thing, to say the least. Alright, what we got? Do we have any... Oh, everybody's morale is up, or trust or whatever is in the positives now. Got the best music as well. Do 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 do. What's the doctor make? He makes potions. Stack open potions. Who cares about potion C's? Let people die. As long as I live, that's all that matters. Why does the doctor have to be so far away from the scrolling thing? I'm doing good, Beans. How you been? How's the new job? It's working out well, hopefully? You get him. Yes, I couldn't wait. Sephiroth Black Rose, thank you so much for the 4 months of awesome support. How's it going? Welcome to More Pain. Yeah, everybody was looking forward to me playing this one, weren't they? The best game ever. Alright, let's get these guys to move. If I can remember how. it's been a few days. Well, I get stuck on the freaking corners as usual, because freaking corners in this game. Alright, so these guys weight that down. Really, you guys can't handle that? Jesus. Oops, nope, they're just gonna get stuck. Go over here. Somebody already dying. Who's almost dead already? Freaking kids. Let's move them in the middle of this here first so they're safe. Happy Saturday. Did I just lose, like, attack or something? Yeah, my attack went down. Because that's their shtick. Food porn time. Is there something tastier in this game? Anything would be tastier in this game. God, why is there 4 parties? Why does this game have to be so slow? Some flapjacks. I actually had waffles this morning. That's almost what I ate. It's either a really small stack of flapjacks, which looks tiny. That or it's got some huge bacon. Yeah. Alright, where am I sending these guys? Alright, you guys can go over here. This bridge. Just some maple syrup. Some real maple syrup, not like that crappy table syrup crap. Hey, Monarch. Let me double check. I have not. Dip it. trying to do two things at once. But Ivy's not useful at all. Alright, everybody's moved. Ah, there we go. Thanks. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I did see that, yeah. The 3DO is the best so far. Rating of 3. Oh, the 3DS. 3DS is the best rated system with a average score of 5. I only played one game on that system. PlayStation 3. PS2 is worse rated than PS1. I actually have 5 games on the PS5 played so far. Oh no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. PS4, yeah. PSP. TurboGrafx 16. And TurboGrafx 16 didn't really do too well. Average score of 2.7 on 7. How the hell? Must not have had some good games on TurboGrafx 16. Turbo CD on the other hand did a lot better. The joys. Oops. Alright, there's a hole, which means you have to throw somebody in the hole. It's another thing that's stupid too. There's like no indication you gotta throw things in the hole. It's just like, oh, there's a hole here. It's probably what I need to do to hit a switch. God damn it, Ivy. Why are corners a thing in this game? Like, seriously. Like, they didn't test this at all. Like, there's no way they had testers in this game. If they did, they should be fired. Should never work in the industry again. You're all retired by now, yeah. Well, somebody mentioned that this game here came out in North America first, and then got released in Japan later. So it definitely feels like they rushed the development of this game to get it out for the holiday season in North America, and then they they actually completed the game and then released the completed version in Japan. I'm curious if the Japanese version has improved a lot of the issues that I had with this one. Like the AI getting stuck on corners, and the game generally just being slow as shit. I'm sure it's a lot better. It can't be worse. There's no way it's worse. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. Not surprised that Persona 3 gets so much more love. What about Persona 1 and 2? We never hear anything about Persona 1 and 2. Yeah, I guess it was supposed to be like at the Xbox showcase or something like that. It's supposed to be like leaked out or whatever, and they're like whoopsie doodle. I'm sure it was a totally a mistake and not intentional in any way to get some hype up, even more hype of the game. For sure nowadays none of that stuff is accidental. I guess the best way of getting on like news sites everywhere, just like, hey look, it's an accident. Watch this before it's taken off the internet forever. Yeah, how far they've fallen, right? Like, it definitely feels unfinished. Like, this feels like a lot of stuff, like just how slow it is and having to wait for all these party members to do their shit. But yeah, for Persona 3 I'm gonna have to play that game like 3 times over. I'll have to play the original one, well not the original, the FES one, because I mean that's basically the same game with just some extra content. And I'll play Persona 3 Portable, and then I'll play the remake. We got 3 versions of Persona 3 to play. One day I'll play. Yeah, but I mean, we only got half of the game on the PSP instead of the other half, which Japan got. Persona 1, yeah, they got the PSP ones, and that's it. Since then, they've been basically ignored for the most part. Most things that are like... Most other games that are kind of based on the Personas are just have characters from 3, 4, and 5. Like, you very rarely see the characters from 1 and 2 and anything else other than those games, which we haven't seen those since the PSP. Yeah, pretty much. They'd have to... But I mean... They seem to just want to ignore the existence of those games. Which is fine, I mean... We've got the originals to play, so whatever. Weird one to unlock. Such amazing music in this. Best soundtrack ever. Yeah, it's probably made by the interns that that got the coffee for the Lufia people. Modern Persona audiences be scared. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? I mean, Persona 3 is basically going to be remade like Persona 5, so I mean you could probably do that for Persona 2 and 1. I mean it would have to be a complete remake of the game. It wouldn't be a remaster. It's completely different from the original gameplay style. But I mean they could. That's why it's a remake. Take the characters and the story and just remake it in a completely different way. It's Persona 3, isn't it? The first 2, they don't have to do that. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing that... Oh. I thought the parties were already done moving. Of course they're not, because it's the slowest fucking game ever. Yeah, kind of a strange thing. I'm surprised that they kept that with the localization. I guess it's kind of hard to remove it from the game, since it's probably fairly integral to the story or whatever. I don't know, I've never played Persona 3 yet, but I imagine it's not something you can easily remove. So like, screw it, we're keeping it in. At least as it is. Oh yeah, I mean, they're not for everybody, that's for sure. I mean, I enjoyed 4 quite a bit, because, I mean, I never really played a Persona before that point. 4 Golden was a fantastic game. And I need something on the Vita. It was Total Biscuit, I think, is his review of it that got me to play it. R.I.P. Total Biscuit. I was like, you know, I'll try this out. I never regret it, because that was a fantastic game. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Should have put him further. Persona 4 is the best Persona? Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, they're definitely different games, for sure. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the best, if not the best RPG on the Vita. Golden was great. And I had never touched Persona, like I've never touched any of the SMT series up to that point, so other than like, I think I remember trying SMT 3 on the PS2 way back in the day, just never got into it. And never tried the Personas at all up to that point. Dragon Crown should be on there somewhere. Isn't it? There's like 2 versions of Dragon Crown. Wasn't it on there? My butt break. Oh, it's dragons, that's why, yeah. That makes sense. I knew it'd be on there somewhere. I mean, I'm sure the Pro version is basically the same thing, just the remastered version, so... I haven't gone through and, like, compared the two, but I imagine it's the same game. Now, isn't it the one from Vanillaware that has those, like, really nice... Those the Amazon and, like, the sorceress that are very well endowed? I might think of something else. Yeah, I got a PlayStation TV as well, and yeah, it's one of those things, yeah, trying to get those nowadays. Or getting, like, a Vita with, like, I mean, you can get a modded Vita, but imagine how much that probably cost, frig. The only downside is if you're playing games that make significant use of the touchscreen, it's a real pain in the ass on the PlayStation TV. It's doable, but it's like, good luck. Oh god, nowadays, yeah, good luck trying to find one. Probably not cheap. It's gonna be fun. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to, yeah, throw some characters on here, so let's, everybody on here. Oh no, wait, where are you going? And they're all just falling to their death. Yeah, Lemming's alright. $1,500. That's not too bad. I mean, they were giving those things away for a while. The trillion Real 34 fan art because the models are already Real 34. Yeah, you don't need much to transform those into something that's you know, very Real 34-ish. You got some very good 2D jiggle physics, if you will. This is such a fun game. So fun. Yay. I'm enjoying myself. Can't you tell? Now they're all gonna get murdered by this thing when they try to get it over to the bridge. Hey, Jaren. I'm just enjoying this game, that's what I'm doing. This is the best game ever. Oh, come on. How did they get stuck on the fucking cord? God damn it. Like, seriously. God, the AI in this is so bad. Kid's about to die, isn't he? Oops. Run! Oh god, no. That thing's gonna kill them. Frick. Ah! I can't save them. Oh, this game is just the worst thing in existence. No, no, get back. Yeah. Yeah, and this is definitely nigh, but this game, oh, it's like the worst aspect of any game in ever. Like the thing that everybody hates about any games that have escort missions. Let's just do that, but extremely slow with horrible AI. People love these kind of systems. It's the best. That's it. Like, why is there so many freaking parties? Like, that's the stupidest thing in this. It's like, let's have 14 people. Like, 4 people. What is going on over there? Like, 4 people would have been more than enough, but no, they have to have 4 parties of 4 people. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you gotta wait on each party before the next party moves, which is, like, just absolute trash. Like, why? Why do they think this is gonna be interesting in any way to anybody? And, of course, the parties can't move independently from one another. Like, each party has to literally just stand in one spot before the next party can move. So what's the point of having these party members? You can't interact with more than, like, 6 or 7 characters at once. Like, total. Like, there's no need to have all these parties. It's just more frustrating than anything, just having to wait for all this stuff to happen. Like, I can't see how the hell this got a green light. It's clearly nobody ever tested this, because QA would have just, like, thrown this under the bus. Yeah, this is the worst thing. Let's not do this. So, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but they clearly weren't. Thing just stopped spawning all of a sudden. Fine with me. Fucking hell. Can't get the... God damn it. Ah! Yeah, they clearly played a different game. There's no way they played the same game. I thought, yeah, this is fine. I've gotta somehow, like... I wonder if I can weigh the other one down. I don't know how I'm gonna get these guys to jump off, though, because they can't jump off this thing, because this thing doesn't stop. Like, I don't know if they just played 5 minutes of this and like, yeah, this looks fun. Although even the tutorial, you have to like, before your team splits up or whatever, you're controlling the entire party of 14 dudes in a little tutorial area. So how did they get through that and found that fun? Yeah, it was one of those, like, this is the worst game ever. They took the system that everybody hates about games, the escort mechanic, and made an entire game out of it. 10 out of 10. Yeah, they keep it a 6 out of 10. But see, that's probably the era where 6 out of 10 is like a failing score, right? Oh, god damn it. Oh. Alright, you're staying over there, Ivy. Sorry. Worst game in existence. 5 out of 10. It's horrible. Like, if you could at least control the groups independently and they would, like, move, like, at the same time kind of thing, but no, considering each group has to do their own thing before you can even move to the next group is just, like, how do they think this is a thing that's fun? Yeah. It's got some interesting concepts, but no. Like, I'm bad for that too, for scores. Like, I'll give a game a 4 out of 5 if it's like, or if it's, you know, doesn't do anything terrible. 4 out of 5. I mean, this one, I mean, to get a 1, the game has to be in a completely broken mess. So this game's not going to get a 1, but it's definitely going to be getting a 2. There's no doubt in my mind. That's not going to change in the next, you know, couple hours that I have left in this game. There's no way in hell. Like, this is just it's playable, but like, god damn it! Like, what am I doing here? What am I doing with my life right now? This is horrible. Yeah. This game destroyed my marriage. 5 out of 10. Yeah, but it's like, this game's not like a new IP or something like that. We gotta, like, not make sure nobody dies. So let's see, who's the best group here to take point? Oops. God damn it. Okay, seriously, Ranrose, you could attack back, you know that, Ranrose, right? You have the ability of fighting. No? Just gonna stand there and take it? Alright, at least you got help. God damn it. Seriously, game? Fall off, so I gotta redo that? You do have a potion in your inventory. You could definitely use that, Ranrose. Oh. God damn, this game is such trash. Why is this game such trash? Yeah, pretty much, right? So I'd just give him a 7. Should we test this or no? That's fine. There's not too many guys are... They know my... They're good friends with the family. Just give him a 7. But sir, the game cartridge was like literally just a slag when it came in. It was on fire on the way here. That's fine. Well, don't make him send another one. We'll just give him a 7. American Design's RPG Critic section? I do not remember that. Oh, I need to throw somebody inside of that pit. I need to get closer so I could do that. Oh yeah. The dude from Working Designs? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's probably like a lot of Japanese RPGs. Probably try to drum up interest and see if, you know, Working Design should localize those ones or something. It's like, huh, a lot of people are reading this review, maybe we should try to get this one over. Yeah, they probably spent more time on this rat's ass than they did on the actual gameplay of this game. Why does the rat have, like, a naked ass, by the way? Like, it's... questions we shouldn't be asking. Of course you do, Filthy Bear, of course you do. Well, in terms of my ratings so far, if you count the systems that we've actually done more than, like, I don't know, 10 games. The Saturn had an average of 4 point... a little bit over 4. The only system with more than 10 games that had higher rating than 4. So Saturn. Saturn had the best games. Oh yeah, SNES had 4 on the dot, actually. So, out of 38 games. The Turbo CD technically only has 9 games. But, like, you know, if you look at stuff like the, you know, systems that had a lot of games, like obviously the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 2 ones I've played a lot of games on. There's some fantastic games on those, but there's also, like, a lot of just dreck. for every, you know, Final Fantasy, you have, like, a monster seed, right? Oh yeah, I mean, if you take the average good game, there's definitely more good games on something like a PlayStation 2 than there is on another system, but there's a lot of shit games too, so that brings down the average. Got a cutscene. Conductor, are you okay? My name's not Conductor, my name's Joe. Arc Boy, I'm glad to see you. Yes, I'm fine. I'm gonna get you out of there, so don't move. Got it. Oop. What just happened? Oh, that was weird. Like a hiccup there for a second. Not sure if it's the Wii U that kind of conked out or what. Come on, Joe. How are you? I'm fine, but how about the other passengers? They're all safe too. Thank goodness, I was so worried. Let's get back now. I'm with you. Oh yeah, SNES had some fantastic stuff. It would have had a lot more stuff had we, you know, it had the localization turnaround time not been as long as it was. So, like, a lot of stuff came out, like, late in the SNES era, which of course never came stateside. That's the thing too, in the PlayStation 1 era, that's when you got a lot more games localized. Because when you had the popularity of stuff like Final Fantasy VII, that really kind of you know, made the series popular, or the genre popular. But yeah, the golden age is definitely the SNES to the PS1 era, in terms of, like, some of the best RPGs that define the genre like nothing else. Why is he so slow? Usually when characters are chasing you, they're going the same speed as Ivy, like, they're usually, like, right behind you. Never seen one that just walks this slow behind us. Fantasy 3 US, yeah. Well, I mean, to each their own. I mean, some people, like for me personally, I find Final Fantasy 7 is like the best one. That's the one that really really defined, like it really made JRPGs a popular genre. But of course, you know, some people like Final Fantasy 6 is the best. Some people like Final Fantasy 4. Some crazy people like Final Fantasy 3, I don't know. People might like the original Final Fantasy 3. Those are called crazy people. You should be very careful around those people, but Cal made the game special. That was awesome. Cal's the best. Yeah, Final Fantasy 5 we didn't get until the PS1 release, but that one was fine. I enjoyed that one. God, yeah. Yeah, ActRaiser 1, really cool, awesome mechanics and systems and stuff. ActRaiser 2, yeah, you know, that's the thing that people really liked in the first game. Yeah, let's get rid of all that. I think people really enjoyed, so yeah, let's make sure that people don't have that in this game, because we can't have things people like. We're not allowed liking things. Everybody liked it. That was the most interesting part of ActRaiser 1. Why in the hell they decide to get rid of that in ActRaiser 2 is just unfathomable. It's the only thing that made the game unique and interesting. Like, yeah, let's get rid of that part. Grab your pig butt. Oink, oink. Everybody dumps on Final Fantasy VIII, but I enjoyed 8. Okay, now he's moving normal speed. It was a good game. Definitely had the best mini game in any Final Fantasy. Could play hours and hours of that. Exactly, Triple Triad is the absolute best. Played so much of that back in the day when I first played the game. Played so much of that when I played it again for RPG Quest, because Triple Triad is the best. They're like, hey, let's try striking lightning twice with how do we open this one? With Final Fantasy IX's card system. Yeah, no. Is there a hidden switch here? Throw an enemy inside the pit. Aww. Maybe we need a cutscene with all the characters as we move them over here. It's weird. "99 hours, yeah, I believe it." Yeah, the draw system, I don't know, I'm fine with the draw system. I mean, it does suck a little bit. Like, you're losing stats if you use the spells you have attached, you have junctioned or whatever, but they try to do something different. can't always be a winner when they try new things. They were definitely in that experimental stage in that era, which is why we got such good games. Yeah. Well, at least it gives you something to do when you're watching the summons. Okay. So yeah, maybe these guys standing here is what unlocked that. It's weird. Or maybe just standing on the... Yeah, maybe standing on the plate prevented... Or like kept that up. It's kind of the reverse. Yeah. Yeah, the systems weren't great, but I don't know. The story was good. Characters, I mean, obviously some characters are definitely better than others in that one. They're definitely a little angsty teenager. Still another group. Haven't found the key yet. Put me next floor. Hey, Johns. Don't kill anybody, please. We don't have to redo this floor, thank you. I believe the conductor is safe. We can get back down on the train. So are we going back up now? Yes, just as soon as we defeat the CIMA who made this gate. Do you mean Pike Night Trap? You think you can defeat him? I mean Jester? Honestly, I'm not sure. Uncle Ark, say you'll win like you always do. Remember this is the CIMA who killed Jester. But I will take everyone safely to the surface. No matter what else happens, I swear. Ark. Well, let's go. Who's dying? Shut up this system. There. I know, right? We're doing chores instead of wanting to watch this horrible, horrible game. You can have more rat butt in the meantime. More rat butt for everybody. The Canes have lawnmowers? Of course we have lawnmowers. Tons of grass here. Yeah. I know, right? So not the best game all around, but you know, it did some interesting stuff. Anyways, definitely one of the nicest looking games. Like, let's be honest, Final Fantasy VII, fantastic game, but man, character models do not age well. Found banned codes recently. No free lawnmowers for you. What are they banned goats? They just... friends in the edge of town, just farm backyard. I made them get rid of the goats. That's weird. Blowjob notes. Yeah, they definitely have some interesting models, to say the least. Oh, I need some kids. Right, kids, time to go across a dangerous pit. Alright. Go over here, down over here. Over here. Now wait for 5 minutes as they slowly make their way over here. The battle models, yeah. But obviously the out-of-battle models, like Final Fantasy VIII, definitely look way better than 7. Sephiroth! Mr. J! With the 18 months of hand slipping! How's it going, Mr. J? Thank you so much for the 18 months. Awesomeness. How's it going? Recent Peacock ban? They're just banning anything. Just ban any exotic animals. I think goats are technically exotic, but... Final Fantasy 7 battle models have 3 times the polygons, oh yeah? Well, they probably made it more efficient on 8 too. You know, they probably learned to save on, you know, polygon count, but still make it look pretty decent. Which, of course, makes the game, like, the battles load faster, and just they can do fancier things with the battles. Etc., etc. It's the conductor's morale trust or whatever. Nice too, oh, that'll be easy. Let's get his... See what he makes us. Yeah. Your city should ban bans. Makes bombs and mines, alright. Alright, kids. Which party has the kids? 2. Got 1 kid. 3. 2 kids. He's got the key. Save his ass as usual. Alright, what did that do? Oh, I guess I'd open that. You can move back. Let's go. See if there's any treasure over here. Treasure. God, no. If this game got a sequel, then God, no. There's no way in hell this game got a sequel. Yeah, I mean, depends on where you are, obviously. If you're in the city, obviously you're not getting much of a yard, but... Yeah, I mean, early it's like early, you know, 2D, right? Early 2D graphics haven't aged all that well. Early 3D hasn't aged all that well. Later generation 2D looks fantastic. And of course, later generation 3D looks fantastic. All right, boss time, boss time. Yep, an Apuna remaster. Apuna 2. Otuna. Apuna was fun, but I mean, it's definitely a very slow life game. Definitely not fast-paced at all. I see you've managed to collect everyone finally. Yes, and you're the only one left. Don't be too proud of yourself. It's all according to Pike's master plan. What are you talking about? Now why would I tell you that? Ha ha ha. Doesn't matter anyway. After I defeat you, we're going back to the surface. Sorry, but there's no chance of that. You see, we left you alive on purpose up to now. But now we don't need you anymore. So now I can kill you all at once. Mwahaha. Probably not. There's probably too many lawsuits, people like getting whiplash or some weird shit, so... What? This isn't a bullshit boss like some of those other ones that just like warp into you from across the screen with no way of dodging them. Crap, there's more. Wait, that wasn't it? Wasn't the boss? Are we fighting her again? She's got another form? Bye, John. See you later. Virus finished too. Only death waits for all humans. What? Ha ha ha. Or no, Elvira. Death for all humans? Don't worry, she's probably just being a sore loser. Sore loser. Ark. We just killed that sore loser. You finally did, Uncle Ark. You can do anything, Ark. Now we're all together. Now the conductor is with us again, we can get back on the train. Now we can really go back to our world. We'll learn a lot from you, Ark. That's a good idea, Rick. Just a little further until we can reach the surface. I'm so glad to see all these happy faces. You really are incredible, Ark. It's like a dream. Just leave the train to me. Now is when we should be most careful. It's a friendly ending. Yes. We just get like an anti-poison amulet. Yay. Most useless thing ever. Nope, just found the last dude, so now I'm assuming we're going to go to the final dungeon. So we can drive the train over to that dungeon where the other, our mentor supposedly died, which of course he's not going to be dead because typical like game shenanigans where it looked like he's dead, but he's actually fine. Look at the last island. Hopefully the only thing on that last island is the dungeon, not like some other sub-dungeons. Tracks connect. This is the last one. A server world lies at the end of these tracks. Finally made it, Uncle Ark. I'm going home. It's hard to believe. Don't let your guard down now, Ark. I'll pray that we can really return. Don't die now, Ark. Please be careful now. I'm getting excited. Don't let us down now, Ark. It's good to see us united, so leave the driving to me. So this is finally it. I think so. Couldn't have made it without you, Ark. No, we all pulled together and did it. Yes, everyone is so brave. In the end, though, it was you. Remember Pike, after all, not even Jester could defeat him. It should make me despair, but I still believe we'll make it out. That's because you made good on your promises so far. Say it once more, Ark. I'm going to protect everybody and lead us back to our own world. I believe in you, Uncle Ark. Watch everybody just be 100% trust now. All that work we did together, trust that doesn't matter. Me too. And me. Me as well. Give him one for me, Ark. I can't help you much, but I'll try to be brave. We can't lose now. We'll get there as long as we believe in it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do. I'll support you any way I can. Let's make it back to the surface alive, Ark. Let's all go back up together. We're off. Ark, let's go. Let's go. Alright. Choo-choo. Smash right into that. We're almost there, Ark. Yes, let's go, Ivy. Okay. Wait. We can't turn back. What was the point of getting, like, What's the point of getting any healing items or whatever in the, not healing items, but, materials in the last dungeon? We can't even use them. I guess we could've, like, left the dungeon before we got to the end and then used them there. Stupid. Oops. Night trap. What the? Oh no, it's a boss rush. Fucking Mega Man style boss rush. Path splits. What should we do, Ark? Try each one? That would take forever. I have a bad feeling about this. Our force switch is the end of the stairs, it seems. Okay. This is not a boss rush. Looks like we're being forced to split up again. Ark, you and Ivy take the middle path. I bet that's where Pike is. But Vanrose, listen to me, just this once, Ark. I have no intention of dying here. First, just take care of Pike. He can come back and save us. How's that, everyone? Okay. Sure. You can do it. Please, Ark. We'll be fine here. Just don't lose your nerve. Please don't get hurt. You can hold out here. Don't worry about us. This is your final battle. I believe in you, Ark. I know, right? Every time there's like a thing, every single character has to say something. I was like, shut up already. Be careful too, Ivy. Please guide us to the exit. Finish Pike up and let's get out of here. Thanks for your confidence, everybody. Truly, thank you. Now we decided to do it. Let's move. Quit wasting time and get moving. I'll go with you, Vanrose. I'll go with you. I'll take this one. I'll go with you always. Me too. And I. I'll take these stairs. It's not stairs. It doesn't look like stairs at all. God, yeah, imagine that. You watch, what's her face? Diane will go to the other one. I'm going to the other one. Don't worry if I don't go with you. Be brave together, Diana. I'll go with you, you young folk. I'll take this path. I'm with you, dear. I'm with you, Dad. I'm not as scared as long as we're all together. Go for it, Ark and Ivy. We'll definitely win. Come back here. You can count on it. Let's go, Ark. Alright. Now we gotta control every single character, I'm sure. Or maybe no, maybe we won't actually have to control each one, but I'm sure we will. Good thing. I got. Where'd he go? Why does he keep disappearing? Walk log is not something you want to step in? Yep. And it stays together, dies together. Yep. Huh. Is this supposed to be some sort of like holographic projector? Well, guess we gotta have the other teams come now. Just as we thought. Force switches, and all we can do is hope they all make it here. Of course they will. I believe in them. Me too. I believe in the in the game over screen that lets us redo the mission, or redo the screen. Let's go to. Alright. Oh, you all stay behind and I just do everything myself. How about that? This time we don't have to control like 4 parties. Control just one, so it should go a little faster at least. I don't have like healing rings and stuff on these guys. First time they actually actively use the special attack to attack from range, but if you do that with Rick, you just break the game by hitting that switch. That was bullshit. And it's a good thing I keep 2 saves, because that would have definitely soft locked me. I wouldn't have been able to finish the game. That would have been horrible. Cutscene. To fight a boss. These scum just don't give up, do they? Get back, you two. Can you do it? Small fry, no problem. Okay, be careful. God. I didn't equip myself with a potion, did I? I think I'd be getting into a friggin' boss fight with somebody other than Ark. Take it slow. One more. Machump. Kicked Machump's ass. You did it, Van Rose. Told you, now let's go. I'm with you. We're off. God damn it. thought they'd have like at least a straight path, but no. I have to get stuck on the frickin' corner. Mark. Penrose, are you okay? Of course. Good. Look who's coming now. Let's go, honey. I'm right behind you. Guess he's got some potions on him. What's this do again? Lightning sword. So many dudes. Alright, says boss. We don't have to fight two of these. Everyone, get back. Doug, it's too dangerous. Wait for Ark. Ark won't be coming this way. Don't worry, I won't lose to Pipsqueak. Oh, Doug. Lydia, just in case something should happen to me, you take care of the others. I'm going to stay here with you. But someone needs to take care of Phyllis. I understand. Everyone, get back. This will be a fun one. Fun, alright. Where'd he go? Yeah, it's just invisible. Ow. That's right, just of all the places it could go, it goes right on top of me. Oh, fucking hell. Time to have another cutscene. You're... I can't, like, re-equip potions in the middle of battle. Vulnerable for a few frames. Pretty good. God damn it. Keep running into those. What do you? One more hit. Good. Doug. I told you not to worry, right? Doug, please be more careful. I'm fine. Let's go. Alright, next. Mark Ranrose, are you all okay? Sure. We're all fine over here. Great. Next is Rick. Come on, Diana. Make me proud, Rick. I can do anything as long as you're with me. I love how they wait for each other to finish their entire thing before they move on. So what do we have for potions on these guys? So we got some potions. These birds would be useless in battle. Actually, they might not be. Keep one bird. Not many gear on anybody, do we? Give them all the gear that I can put on them. Not that it's going to do me any good. At least he has a range attack with his like charge attack, so should at least make the boss fight a little more palatable. so much damage. I don't need to kill these things, but I might. And I really wish I had more regeneration rings. Yeah, that's about the only thing that's decent in this is the graphics. Other than that, it's total trash. Alright, boss time. What do we get? Get this guy. Don't worry, Diana. I'm not running away this time. Are you sure you can handle this? No problem. You show me I can do anything. Oh, there's tons of games I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to the next game. Looking forward to Final Fantasy X-2 and actually beating that one. I mean, that one had fun gameplay. Story, eh. The gameplay was fun. Looking forward to lots of games. No problem. You show me I can do anything. No, just leave it to me. This is a weird boss. I love how the truss goes down when I hit her. At least this one seems like it's relatively easy. Just do this and she'll run into the fire. Sometimes. Depending on the angle. Oops. That was easy. Yep, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a nice palate cleanse from this piece of trash. Yo, I did it! Can't believe it. Disguised as Diana, though. I was kind of happy to punch that CIMA. No, seriously. If you ever punch me, I'll never forgive you. I know. Truly, I've come a long way, Rick. Thanks, Pastor, but I can never win against Diana. It's good. I guess. Let's go, everyone is waiting. Alright. No, I didn't even have to move them. I could have just walked. I did it. I thought we were going to die. Really? I thought it went smoothly. Are you kidding? Better do a better job next time. Whatever you say. They'll never change. I'm glad everyone is safe so far. We just need to get Jean and his group. Or Jean. Let's save our last. Let's go, dear. Let's go, Dad. Don't forget me. Alright, everyone. get a range user too, like a regular, no charge needed range user. Should make the his fight a lot easier too. I think I actually have some. I might have a healing ring on him now. Got some gear on these guys at least. Oops. No useful equipment, but it's already got like tons of potions, so. Ignoring the soundtrack. I know it's such an amazing soundtrack. This is made by like the same dudes who did the Lufia. God damn it. Lufia soundtracks. Alright kids, time to die for daddy. Taking a beating over there. Yep. After this trash heap, it's a nice lineup for sure. You don't want to rush this one. I do. Rush the hell out of this one. Still hit them through the thing. Do a second playthrough. Yeah, no. Fighting fidget spinners. Nope. The mighty fidget spinners. Alright, boss time. The final boss for the final boss. Dragons are usually a pain in the ass. Daddy! Eberl, take the kids and run. But what about you? I'll be fine, just go now. I want to fight with you. Me too. Take this one to Daddy, okay? Eberl, take care of the kids. Yes, honey. Daddy's got an infinite number of scalpels. Run, kids. Including really, really large ones. Oh god, this looks like it's gonna be fun. Luckily that's easy as hell. Oh jeez. Push it. Luckily you can stun lock them. That's the thing. Oh come on! That was fucking bullshit. I was like... He was dead! At least that looks like it's gonna be an easy one. Just look in a direction, just smash the button. Seems like it worked pretty well. Of course, he took like 1/3 of his health in one hit, which is bullshit, but whatever. Where's the turbo button on the Wii U? Is that a thing? Come on. What if I can get to a corner to be safer? They probably walk off screen, like off the edge though, so it wouldn't matter anyways. I almost had it the first try. I'm sure they just jump into space anyways, so. It's actually worse. It's much worse. They just jump inside of you instead. Yeah, it works. Well, it seems like the enemies always have like crazy iframes, so. I was hitting them all at once. Let's try bottom corner. Maybe it'll be safer. Go through this cutscene again. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to go in a corner because then they just walk through you and you just die. Which is bad. Otherwise, at least they're trying to go around you. So I'll stay in the corner, stay in the middle, and just pray. Oops. There's 2 potions there accidentally. Better in the first try. Except for it took out like 3/4 of my health in one hit there at the end. Otherwise I would have won. This is fun, alright. It's FU something. Oops. Fuck. I stand on top of you and you just get generated. It's the best ever. This is so fun. Hey, the first attempt was actually the best. Now it's just gone worse and worse. I'm gonna try one of these for the hell of it, although I doubt it's gonna do anything, because they never do during boss fights. Yeah. Easier, yeah. Easy is very subjective, though. Yeah, considering there's like 6 of them, though. Yeah, I can't even use this at all. So I get them in a good position where I could, like, stun lock a whole bunch of them at the same time. What the hell? I was like, it's not like you could dodge them in any way. You got 6 of them, like how are you gonna... How can you dodge these? You can't. And going in the corner is suicide. If I get close enough to the corner so they get close to me, but they... Not close enough to the corner where they go into me. That way I can hit them a little more reliably. It's probably the... Yeah. That seems to be working really perfect. Oh, come on! Well, that worked perfectly, actually, so... Could do that again, and this time don't get... Turn in the wrong direction. Yeah, like, when they get higher color, they just do massive fucking damage to you. Yeah, well, the biggest problem with these hitboxes, so the way these hitboxes work in this game, which is another bullshit thing, which again was never tested, you would think that the base of the monster is the hitbox. No, the entire sprite of the monster is hitbox. So if you're above a monster, your you're going to be getting hit by, like, the head, for example. Just the head of the sprite hitting you instead of the base of it. So, it's extremely bad when it comes to hitboxes. Oh man, what the fuck? What the fuck? See this bullshit? See, it's like sometimes I get good RNG, and other times, yeah, no. It's just, you're just dead. Let's try the above corner, doing the same thing. Yeah, fight of something, alright. 5 poop emojis out of 5. I'm surprised they do more damage once they get different colors, so you're like way more fucked if you get hit. Problem is, if I stun lock them, I can't stop, otherwise I'm dead. Oh, come on! And then they stay inside of you, and they just generate you instantly. They stay if you stun lock them inside of you. Have fun, Cornhusker. I'll probably still be here when you get back. Except I might need a new TV because this controller's about to go through it at this rate. I'd be surprised if there's even an FAQ for this game. I mean, there probably is. I'm pretty sure every game has one, but I doubt anybody played this game more than long enough to make a guide other than just a basic. Why would you even need an FAQ for this one? I mean, literally everything's super linear. You can't really get lost. God damn it! Thank God. Game packs walk you in? Hell no. Dad, you're so strong. You did it, Daddy. I love you. Sheen, you're not her, are you? I'm fine. Can't believe you're so strong, Dad. Really? Even stronger than Ark? Well, that's overdoing it a bit. I know. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Ho ho ho. Ha ha ha. Let's go, everyone. Alright, we're off. Let's go. Alright, now for the final boss. I hope. You're all okay. Yes, alright, shall we start? Wait, we're not heavy enough. Crap. It's our turn next. It's convenient they have the exact amount of weight needed to hit those switches. Super convenient. Let's go, guys. You're the last. In the FAQ, you'll be positively screaming over this battle because fighting 6 separate Phalazias at the same time is insane. Going reckless, however, isn't the right answer. Turn around, run around, take the time to hit Phalazia when it strays from the pack, and you'll be able to win. No, just hope you get a good stun lock pattern where you can hit all of them. Bridge has been activated. Everybody work together. Go, Ark. Don't die on us, Ark. You can do it, Ark. I believe in you. Yes, I will defeat Pike, I swear it. We can all go home. Let's go, Ivy. I'm right with you. Alright, get full potions. There's not much else we could do here. Oops. Okay, we don't need this defend against paralysis. Let's put on this defend against one enemy attack thing. Night Trap. Well, there's it's not hidden. There's literally items that make you run faster. You have these rings, speed rings, and you have these items here, which I don't know if they stack, but problem is during boss fights, so you have a lot of items, right? There's a lot of like, oh, great item, great damage, you know, mines and stuff like that. Problem is during boss fights, the only thing you can use is healing potions. That's it. So you have any of these in your inventory, you can't use them. And only these things in this like cross shape here, the quick use ones, are the only ones you can use in battle. You cannot go into your inventory to equip stuff. It's just like, ugh. Now, if you could use these attack items on bosses, and hey, maybe the bosses would be slightly easier. You only have what you have your quick use anyways, so it's not like you can bring a lot of them in the fight. But nope, can't use them at all. So they just waste the space. Hooray! You know, I think my mechanic of just like get him very near the corner so they kind of it forces them to come near you and just unlocking them. That seems to be the better way of doing it. It's a grinding spot for crystals. Seems to just die instantly. This feels like a potential grinding spot for crystals if they actually dropped any. It's not like I can use more than 5 potions anyways, and I already have 5 potions, so yeah. Yeah, only these two can be used in the fight. Alright, final boss, let's go! Pike Night Trap, here we go. The time has finally come. I've destroyed your men, now it's your turn, Pike. I know you're strong, far stronger than I had imagined, but my men did their duty by dying. Now I know. Now what? Or I tell you, call your friends, they will all want to know the secret too, I'm sure. What's going on? No, Street Fighter 6 is not an RPG. It's a fighting game with RPG elements. It's completely different. Hey, that's Pike. But Pike, what are you going to do? Don't panic. Ark, Ivy, Haley, Emmy, everyone. Hahaha, I'm glad to see you're all well. Now, have you ever wondered why we locked you up in the dungeon one by one? CIMA wanted life energy from our hope, right? Haha, only the lowest of CIMA would want that. No, we were looking for the plug. Nor were we the only ones searching for it. Hahaha. What do you mean, plug? It is the key to open the singularity. Singularity? A point at which the mass of everything reaches infinity. A point that swallows everything and leaves nothing behind. If that were let loose on the earth, you've got to be mad. Only people who resonate with the rare majesties can access the singularity. They're the plug. Why do all bad guys want to destroy, like, everything? They want to destroy the universe. Why? I don't know, because I'm a bad guy. Wahaha! I have no idea what CIMA stands for. They've never explained it in the game. Maybe in the manual, but there's no scans of the manual out there. Not that I'd care. We already have the rare majesties. Hey, it's a bunch of colored crystals. We have been searching for someone to resonate with it. You're saying it's within us? Exactly. At first the reaction was very weak. The resonance occurs in certain conditions only. We had to experiment. That's why we pulled you into the gate world. That's why my underlings were fulfilled their mission in dying. Now CIMA is ready to return to the Earth. Wahaha! Haley, Emmy. Just gonna murder those kids in front of us? You're not saying these two are the plug. Exactly. The resonance occurs when you feel strong hope or despair. The resonance that occurred when you saved people, or when they found out their father was an imposter. Hope and despair are the keys to opening the singularity. Hey, Jonas. So now, when I kill you in despair, the singularity will open, my plan will be complete. I have a feeling I have to redo this cutscene many times, because hopefully we have, like, hopefully we don't repeat this cutscene when we die to the boss, and we probably will, and very likely we'll have to redo this fucking cutscene again and again. There's no way I'm not going to let you do this. Hahaha, unfortunately you can never defeat me. What? Give it a try. I'll be glad to. It'd be funny if it just, like, he just died, and it's like, oh shit, I miscalculated. Now do you see? Your puny sword can't touch me. But how can that be? So get ready to die, human. Now fear and despair will open the singularity for me. Emmy. I know, Haley. Haley? Emmy? What? What is the Majesty responding? Ark, take the others and get out of here. We're going to make the Majesty explode. No, you can't kill yourselves. There's no other way, is there? Not really. Okay, kids. Thanks. No, we can't let you sacrifice yourselves for us. But we would all rather die for you to have than to have you die for us. That's right. I would all rather die. Yeah, everybody dies, kids. You too. But yeah, don't kill yourselves. Please listen to Ark, Haley, and Emmy. Please come back, Haley, Emmy. We couldn't live without you. If we're going to die, we should all be together. Okay, Uncle Ark. That's right, Haley and Emmy. Haha, idiots. That was your last chance to kill me. It's dangerous when these two come too close. Haley, Emmy, don't you ever do that again. Mommy. Sorry. It's alright, dear. I just need you to stay close to me. I suppose you've given up? I haven't given up yet. Haven't you realized you can't even scratch me with that sword? There is a sword. Where? Haley and Emmy were prepared to give their lives to save everybody. But then everybody stopped them. No one wants to be saved at their expense. What are you talking about? There's no reason for the world of humans to die, even if the prophesized time has come. How? How could you know about that? Prophesized time, Ivy? What are you talking about? I'm a CIMA all along. Ark, I'm trusting you with my life. Believe in me. Okay. It's like, what am I waiting for? Kamehameha! Whoop. She was a sword all along. Alright, this got weird. CIMA. Ivy is a CIMA. What's going on? Hey, Ark. What's going on here? I don't know either. How could you not know? I don't know. What on earth? I can't believe one of us was a CIMA. Uncle Ark, does that mean Ivy's really a CIMA? Was she lying to me the whole time? I'm never going to trust anybody in my life. Ivy is definitely a CIMA, but she wasn't lying to us. She wanted to save you all just as much as I did. Not really. You see how useful she was in the actual dungeons? How can we believe that? I believe in her. Yeah, I know, right? It's like right in front of him. Dude could just grab it and stab us with it. I do believe. Oh, nice of him to wait and just let us pick it up. Ah, interesting. Humans and CIMA will never get along. Try me. Wahahaha. Let's see how strong your trust is. God, if I have to do this entire cutscene when we promptly die to this boss fight, I'll be pissed. That background is painful to look at. Humans in CIMA could never share stuff like trust. I trust Ivy. Try me, Pike. Fine. That's nice. Great, poison. Definitely just like stay off screen. So maybe having the anti-poison ring would be a good idea here. Once we promptly die and have to redo all this shit again. Nice for him to just like go inside of us. Now what? I can't really do much here. This is super fun. Yeah, let's just make it so that you have no way of fucking dodging it because he like follows your moves, so no matter what, you can't dodge those. Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah, I definitely need to get rid of poison, so I'll have to have an anti-poison thing equipped. Because that adds up quite a bit over the course of this battle. Alright, last healing potion. Let's see if I get him. Where is he? Where is he? What the fuck? Well, I'm about to die. have to do that cutscene again, aren't I? And of course I won't be able to, you know, I don't have an anti-poison. Well, this is great. Oh yeah, it's definitely the final boss. God damn it, I have to go through this fucking cutscene. You know what? Screwed, I'm save stating after the cutscene, so I don't do this bullshit cutscene, because fuck this cut. Fuck this game, man. Fuck this game to hell. Rip the purity. Yeah, I'm not going to do a 15-minute cutscene every time we die to this boss. It sucks that you can't, like, before you, like, sends us in. Actually, could I go back? Let's see. If I go back to... Well, I did save... Because I want... I need to have a... Oops. I need to have a anti-poison thing. Like, I have a... It's not load my restore point by accident. I forget when I made that one. Oh yeah, this is when I had, like, what's his face there, the, when I got that really screwed up bug where I was still playing as Rick and almost broke the game. Imagine if I accidentally load that, I suddenly get screwed over with that. Crap. Ah, it's okay, good. It's like, I thought I saved after beating that boss. Gotta go through this cutscene, but I didn't save again. At least at this point, I think I should be able to take, before I go into the next area, I should be able to take equipment off the other guys. Especially the anti-poison. Because that poison, I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it adds up over time. Yeah, I remember saving, but I didn't save after this little cutscene, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, little cutscene, right? Yeah. Okay, so take this. There. That's about all I could do. I've already got maximum potions. I think I did save. I saved at this point, but because I entered the room as him, it restarts the room. It doesn't... I mean, if I make another save here, technically. But let's... Problem is, if I... Can I go back? Yeah, okay, I can go back. So I'm not screwed over and, like, forced to stay here if I save here. In case I want to transfer something else. So I could create some more potions, but it wouldn't matter because you can't equip more than 5 anyways, so any way you look at it. Alright. Like, why do games do this? Like, again, this one clearly never got any sort of quality assurance testing, because if they actually tested this game with some sort of debug menu that would, like, skip the cutscenes, there's no way they would have been fine with it. So, long cutscenes before a boss fight that you have to redo every time you die to that boss is the most stupid, like... It's absolutely the most stupid thing ever. That should not exist. Yeah. Or like voice dialogue, like an FMV, not an FMV, but like some sort of voice dialogue thing that you can't skip. God, why does this cutscene have to be so fucking long? I guess the boss didn't seem terribly difficult, like assuming he didn't have another form after I defeated Pike there. Like, I almost got it on the first try, and I was poisoned for the entirety of the thing, so I took a lot of poison damage. Yeah. Until they learned, hey, maybe people want to skip these cutscenes, because, you know, they've seen like 3 or 4 times trying to fight this boss. Man, why does this one have to be so fucking long? Why does the Wii U not have like a speed option? Yeah, like this is like at least 5 minutes. At least 5 minutes of unskippable stuff for the final boss, which very likely people are gonna die on the final boss at least once to learn the mechanics. Yeah, if it was like the intro cutscene where all this is just like slow crawl and like no button presses do anything. Now you gotta watch. Oh, what the fuck? Ooh, what the hell? Ow! I was holding down buttons, hoping maybe I could like advance it. Now I gotta watch that again. And apparently, I guess I accidentally triggered the reset. Well, fuck. I was thinking maybe if I held buttons, maybe it'll like somehow do something. Like, no. And then seeing that delete save data thing is like, what? Apparently, if you hold it down, not only does it reset the system, it actually asks you if you want to delete your save data. I'm definitely making a save state here. I'm sorry, but. Making a save state for sanity. And the Wii U has a save state feature. I'm using it. It's built in. God, yeah. If I tell you my save at this point, I'm like, alright, well, the game's done. Moving on to the next one. Yeah. I wouldn't have been surprised. Well, no, save state is. I'm not using the save state to like cheat the game. I'm just using the save state to skip like a really long unskippable cutscene. That's all. That's completely different than making a save state like, hey, let's make a save state halfway through the battle to you know, make it easier because I did this first half really easily. I should really time this cutscene and see how long it actually is from beginning to end by mashing the button as I'm doing right now and try to like go as fast as possible. I wonder if anybody speedruns this game. God, no. This would be the worst speedrun ever. Especially with how slowly the friggin' parties go. Man, oh, speedrunning this game would be the worst trash tier thing unless you find some sort of skips. So yeah, it's gonna be close to a 5-minute unskippable cutscene. Maybe I gotta do this animation thing here. Medic reading. She was a sword all along. This is such weird bullshit, like... it's like, oh my god, what a twist! She was a CIMA and a sword all along. Why would you assume she's a CIMA? Like, what, CIMAs normally turn into swords? Is that a thing that they do? Alright. Create restore point. Yes. It's not even done yet. Like, you still got this one, so it's at least 4 minutes. Some words and even attire. I feel like walks right towards you and you have no chance of dodging that. Oops, helps if I aim the right direction there. Used to be a lot easier now that we don't have freaking poison constantly draining my health. I just lost the... Yeah, I just got defense down. It's gonna make this a little slower, but it's not poisoned. Or not defense down, attack down. This part is bullshit here, just the fact that he's like stationary position, but you can't dodge him. Bullshit. Better not be like a third form. What the fuck? Please be it. I know, right? Oh god, no. Oh. Ivy, we beat Pike. Don't think this is over yet. Crimson Nine will return to the Earth someday. No, they won't. I'm never gonna see them again. Thank God we never got a sequel to this. Feels like GG. Yeah, sequel bait. Maybe we'll sell enough copies of this. Maybe this won't be thrown in a trash heap. Ark. It's over, Ivy. Did we win? A little beat up there, Ivy. I mean, maybe whacking you against the enemy is probably a good way to get you beat up. Yeah, you're not bad, Ark. Talk to your dad, you missed the win. Didn't miss much. Ivy. It's a good thing this is a red carpet. Ivy, you've got to live. Jean, help Ivy. She's in grave danger. Left like this. Ivy, you can't die. Dungeon has started to collapse. Ark, don't give up yet. Let's go. Go where? Ivy risked her life for us. Now we have to help her. We return to the surface. I may be able to operate in time. We've got to get up to the surface as quickly as we can. Let's hurry. Is he a sword doctor? Apparently. How did the train make it across this dungeon, by the way? Gotta watch each individual one go. It's basically this game in a nutshell. Hang on, we're going top speed. Yep, it's top speed for a train, alright. Go, go, go! Oh no! Look, the gate is opening! Underneath us! Alright, let's get out of here! Right in the middle of the ocean. Credits? 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 Part 2. What we got? Steak. Steak and fries. Good combination. Why did Rick leave his hat there? I see you're awake. Where am I? Hark, hi. You're at Jean's clinic. What is that thing? Is that Eeyore's tail on a pipe? What's all this? Everybody wants you to get soon better. Or soon better. Gets you better soon. Really? Of course. See, that's totally Eeyore's tail on a pipe there. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. How long has it been? 15 days. That long? Yes. What happened to CIMA? They won't be attacking anymore. You're safe here. Except you're a CIMA. I must kill you. Ugh. Haley and Emmy won't resonate until they hit their limits as well. What? In that case, you won't be needing our protection. Yes, I told HQ you'd be back after you recovered. Let's get going, shall we? You don't want to see everybody? Don't you think they'll be scared of me? Of course not. But there are new people too, right? Yeah, many. Since they know what I really am now, I don't want to scare anybody. I see what you mean. Let's go. You sure? Definitely. Let's just walk in a desert. Jester, we protected everyone. And we left you in a grave in the middle of nowhere. That's the best we could do. Ivy and I couldn't have done it by ourselves. Ben, Rose, Doug, Haley, Emmy, everyone worked together to escape from the gate. We learned a lot. Jester, you can watch over the town from here. Please keep protecting the people. Let's go, Ivy. Okay. Train got fancier all of a sudden. Just stop the cutscene. Just go to credits. Freaking hell. Ivy. Conductor. His name is Claude, guys. You don't have to keep calling him Conductor. How are you now? I'm doing much better. I'm so glad. Let me get everybody else. I hope it's done. Unless they pose surprise, it's actually not done yet. They've come back. They're coming for Ivy. Conductor. Please don't tell anyone. You're going to leave without saying goodbye? Well, everyone will be so sad. Thanks, but my duty is over. We're not needed to hear any longer. Please let me go get the others. No, my mind is made up. Thanks, though. Thank you. Blue Creek will depart for Rivelure in a moment. Rivelure. Hey, you left without him. Don't you need the conductor? I guess he's not the conductor of that train. We're gonna get out of this town soon. Ivy, look outside. Can you see that sign? What is it? What is that? Yeah, it's the name of the town. Ark and Ivy Town. Everyone agreed on the name. I love how they just capitalized Ivy for no reason. What a strange name. What? Thank you, Ark. Thank you, Ark and Ivy. God, we're gonna have to go through each of these characters again. Ark, we'll meet again, right? We're going on a train, we can't hear you guys. I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, Ark and Ivy. We'll do our best without you. Archivy. Archivy. Anytime you want to practice your fighting, just come visit me. We can't hear you guys, we're on a train going really fast. Anytime you need to rest. We really can't hear you this. You'll always be in our hearts, Ark. Thank you so much again. Always follow your own path. If you ever get tired as a gate guardian, you're welcome here. Rick, you should become a gate guardian yourself. You're a remarkable leader, Ark. Yeah. Aaron came to see you. Really? I still remember those days like yesterday. Me too. Hooray! It's over! God damn this piece of trash game. Yeah, let's just see that cutscene again. September. Thank you so much for the 22 months of record death. Can't wait for a non-RPG out of RPG, you know? It's definitely not an RPG out of RPG. It's the best score. Yeah, what a piece of trash game. How the hell this thing got even, like, got any sort of score, like, above like, 50% is just mind-boggling. Like, what did Nintendo Power give this thing? How much money did they pay Nintendo Power? Squeeze bag, thanks so much for the 2 months of awesome support. Hey, yo, indeed. How's it going? Nope, kids are dead again. They gave it a 7. Like, it's just, like, how? Like, these guys must have paid some good money in Nintendo Power to give it a 7. Like, clearly nobody played this game that reviewed it and gave it those kind of scores. Vizela Virtuoso, thank you so much for the 3 months. Choo choo, Hype Train. Awesome. It's almost there, 93%. 3 out of 5. No, this is getting a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 easily. No, this is clearly a 2. There's like it's not a 1 because I mean it's not completely and utterly broken. Although I almost got, if I didn't have a second save when I was playing as Rick, I could have gotten hard lock there, not hard lock, soft lock, because they didn't consider that Rick could hit those switches, which he could easily hit, and basically like skip the switch back to arc. So I almost fucked myself over by doing that. So thank God I had that second save, because otherwise I would have had to restart the game. So that was a pretty big bug there. But man, I'm glad this game's over. At least we got a good game to look forward to as a palate cleanser, because man. Yeah, 2 out of 5 this didn't get hard locked. Pretty much. I mean, it's not an RPG, first of all. Like, there's any places that had this listed as an RPG, they didn't play the game. It looks like an RPG, right? You got these like RPG looking characters, and it's kind of action game where you don't even get experience or anything. Like you get items that you can make potions with. That's it. Great graphics and immersive combat, yeah. I believe it. The graphics were probably the only thing that's decent out of this. Give it 6 for originality. How is it original? It's basically like, let's take the worst part out of any game, which is the escort mission, because everybody hates escort missions. Let's make an entire game based on that and make it even slower than normal. Are you crying? You baby? Of course I'm not. Hey, Ivy. What? I wonder what our next assignment will be. Yeah, you're not having a next assignment, buddy. Sorry. I don't know. But whatever it is. Always protect everybody. You weren't here for the most of it. Lucky you. I was here for all of it. Yeah. The end. Thank God. Next assignment forgotten forever. Yup. Man, what a piece of trash. Time for a good game to palate cleanse that. Ugh. That's it. Back to the title screen. Yeah, the final cutscene was at least relatively quick compared to the rest of the game. Enough day, yep. The end. I could say goodbye to this game forever. Never looking at it again. Close software. Bye.